lineages. I'm a total visual learner, so I extracted these out of a family book because I had to get used to the names and the descendancy and the lineage before I could even read the books and understand it. Family names repeat generation after generation in Southern families, and so when I was reading the history, I know who they're talking about. So my hope is that you family members can take this lineage and get familiar with how you fit in there and the names. Once you do that, there's a couple things that you can progress to.
Visual aids here.
One is
This is a book.
This is a fabulous book from which I extracted all that lineage. And about a third of the book, even if you don't like to read, about a third of the book, when and if you get interested in this, and trust me, there were many, many, many years I lived hearing about this family history where it went in one ear and out the other. I didn't pay attention. You have to be at a point in your life, not in the middle of a busy career, not in the middle of raising a bunch of kids, but at a point where you start to go, wow. And that moment came for me when I visited Charlie and Nikki back here. So anyway, it's all in here. There's several of these books in the family. Grant has one. Who gave you yours? I got mine from Gami.
Oh, shocking.
Here he goes.
Beyond that book, okay, so there's fabulous stories in here. There's last will and testaments from a lot of the family, so you can kind of get an idea of what their life was like, what they had, what they had. Then there's also stories of Charles Barrington King, the first Charles Barrington in our family, this being like about the fifth. There's stories about Charles Barrington King in here that are fascinating. There's stories about Roswell King, who founded Roswell, Georgia, and how he got involved in that. So I highly recommend this book. And then, I'm like a librarian.
I'm telling you, our family has glasses with tape on them. We are. Engineer, librarian. Let's go party.
And then this book, much, much later, is about, this is a story of Josephine Clay Habersham, who would live during the Civil War times, and this is a story, this is her diary over just one summer where she lived out in a summer home on the Vernon River. And it's just fascinating to read about what her life was like in those days. It's got an amazing, when you first read it, you gotta read it a couple times, but she was an amazing woman, sister to Anna Wiley Habersham, who was born in this house, right? And who married the first Charles Barrington in our family. So it's a great book. She lost two of her sons in the Civil War on the same day within an hour of each other. So it's sad, but she was a fantastic woman who found incredible strength through her faith and her family to make it through that sorrow. So it's an awesome book as well. That's good for now.
I want to read that.
Okay.
Awesome.